Alright, in this video we are going to be talking about Your Bizarre Adventure, or YBA. So this is a JoJo Bizarre Adventure Roblox game that has been on Roblox for a very long time. I think it's been on here for probably like 3 years, and it has changed drastically over those span of 3 years. This game at one point used to have horrible models, pretty bad animations, and a functioning, technically, PvP system, to now having several game modes, stand skins, trading systems, completely reworked maps, stands, fighting systems, and fighting styles. So everything pretty much has changed, and the game is practically unrecognizable from what it used to be, and that is why I always come back to this game. I think YBA is just genuinely a game that has adapted so well with the Roblox community, just being able to always give what the community wants, which I know is kind of a controversial take because they do have a past of, lacking and just going missing for a while. So the devs would not update for a while, they would just leave everybody in the dark for a minute. But I feel like games like GPO have left us sort of used to this at this point. But yeah, I absolutely love this game, and we're gonna go over a quick rundown of what the game has to offer just real fast. So the game has to offer, obviously, PvP systems. There's a main game with a story system where it goes over the events of part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then you can also do PvP in 1v1s or 2v2s, which is fun, cool, all that. And then something that separates it from a lot of other JoJo games is Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run is a lot of fun to do, just race from one end of the country to the other, and then first, second, third places, and obviously you can fight to the death, all these extreme different environments. It's really fun, really cool, definitely would recommend. And it has its place somewhat in the story because there's a quest revolving around it, but it's not mandatory. There's cool rewards for it and all that, so yeah. But the thing I like is that they also recently did a Halloween event, which is really, really cool. It's sort of the same as what they do every year. They add candies, they add exclusive skins, exclusive stand skins, all of that stuff. So the main thing that I want to talk about, though, other than like all of these events and what the game has to offer, is like the future of this game almost. So this game has always been able to adapt, and it has always maintained a player base. Like if I check right now, let me look, the game has 30,000 players, which I mean is a little bit more than normal considering the fact they did recently drop the Halloween event, but it's only about like 10k over what they normally get. I'm pretty sure they get on average like 20k players, and averaging 20k players is no small feat. And I think the reason that they've been able to do this, especially for so long, like 3 years on Roblox, is honestly quite a long time if you're not some like little kid targeting game with some huge demographic where you can kind of just like almost exploit little kids and just sort of get them to keep playing the game because the concept is so dumb and simple. Which, I mean, even though that sounds like I'm throwing crazy shade, I mean, I guess no shade to the games that do that because little kids got to play something. So yeah, but the reason I think that they've been able to do it for so long is that this game can really target to a lot of different people. There's PvP, there's 1v1s and 2v2s for people who like that sort of stuff, who really like the competitive play style. It's very there's a lot of variety when it comes to the PvP as well. A lot of different builds you can do, so many, with the crazy amount of stands and the fighting styles that are getting updated and reworked, and balance changes that are coming in and out whenever people request them. It's just very nice to have these. I think they've reworked a few, like maybe 4 stands in the last year, 3 stands, so that's really nice, as well as including a new stand and reworking a fighting style. So they're always changing things, even though some people might complain about the update length and how long it takes to get an update out. But yeah, as well as the fact that there is just main game, there's a lot of content in the main game for people who just like to collect stands, complete the story, all that sort of cool stuff. Just get a good stand, level it up, complete some quest lines. There's several different quest lines for evolutionary stands that don't feel as annoying or as tedious and stupid as AUT's evolutionary quest lines. They're actually like fleshed out pretty well with good dialogue and all that. So that's really nice. And then it also appeals to the fans that like what's it called? They like Steel Ball Run. It's sort of a hybrid between, you know, casual and competitive play, as I feel it's not as competitive. You know, you don't need to be as competitive. Let me phrase it a little better. You don't need to be as competitive as you do in ranked. You can sort of get away with just messing around, grouping up with people, all that stuff, and I feel like it can be a lot more fun than PvP, but that's just my opinion. I feel as if they can be interchangeable. You can have my opinion on Steel Ball Run, you can have a different one. It is a very broad game mode. You can do a lot. There's a lot of different play styles. You can do it solo, you can group up, you can be more of a pacifist, you can be very aggressive, you can be neutral, you can do a lot with it. As well as the fact that this game also appeals to a lot of traders and like people who love just collecting. So traders and collectors really have a field day, especially with how much they changed that trading system, because obviously you can just, you know, roll Rokas and stand arrows and try to get stand skins, or you can, you know, pay for it, as well as the fact that there's a trading system for stand skins and stands, which is really nice. You can just trade that. And then there's also there's more rare stands, and like stands like Tusk Act 4 would be very difficult to get stand skins for, because you'd have to like pop a rib cage and then get it, because, you know, obviously all stands, well, there are some stands that can be obtained differently than others, so that's something. So yeah, this game really does appeal to a very large group of people, and several large groups of people, I feel. So just to wrap this up, I pretty much want to say that I love YBA as a game for how long it's been able to stick around, which 3 years in the anime Roblox community is quite a long time. As well as always being able to keep up and change the game. Again, the game is almost unrecognizable from how it started. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, was just how far this game has come from what it used to be, and how much how I'll pretty much always come back to this game. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.